as a leader, you holistically see more than the rest of the organization and you see further. So please paint that picture to your employees and to your teams. If you are leading a change or driving transformation, you will probably find this video helpful. I often see organizations skip this very important step, that is to establish the sense of urgency. In this video, I'll share with you why is it important to establish the sense of urgency and how do you do it. First of all, why do we need to establish a sense of urgency? If people in the organization are feeling the transformation is unnecessary, pointless, or wasteful, they are not going to want to hear what you are going to say next, which is what is the change and how to change, right? So the very first step is you need to establish the sense of urgency. The first hurdle you probably will encounter is complacency. People working in your company feel we're doing fine and there's no underlying problem. We don't see it. We don't see the urgency to have a reform. And the second reason many people would deny to have a reform or change is that they see the problem is so big and so impossible and has been so deeply rooted in the organization, it does not even make sense to try and to change. And the third point is, in many cases, there is no major crisis right in front of you, but there is a lot of underlying issues. Well, people in the large organization or leaders even might delude themselves thinking everything is fine, nothing is on crisis now. Why do we have to take action right now? So for example, here's an organization that has been very successful in doing business face-to-face and offline. The organization's top management now see there is a need to move to digitalization. As the company has never been built online and doing business online, and now the customer go online and want to do business digitally, they see a huge mess. There are thousands of different websites and different social media accounts. They wouldn't know who to contact as their local dealership and the closest service center. Now we all know a change like this will not immediately impact the quarterly earnings result or any financial result. Actually, it's a long-term change. There is no immediate crisis. Therefore, many leaders will deny there is a need to take any change because psychologically, it's quite comforting right now. The current situation doesn't seem to be so bad. There's no crisis. That's why complacency is one of the biggest enemies when you don't establish the sense of urgency, because people are feeling very comfortable right now and they wouldn't be able to commit to any change or even pay attention to it, or as well to put it as a focus or priority. So what are the steps to communicate sense of urgency? The very first thing to do is to communicate why now. Why is it so important that we need to take action and make the change right now? The second is to explain what will happen if you do take the action. Point out the critical benefits the organization and the people will see as a result of this change. And third is to explain what would happen if we don't take action right now. As a leader, you holistically see more than the rest of the organization and you see further. So please paint that picture to your employees and to your teams. And secondly, I think it's also very important to point out that people are more afraid to lose than they can gain. So point out what we can lose if we don't do it. Once you have finished all these 3 steps in your communication, people will be much more open to listen what you have to say. Now, you need to be ready for your vision statement. What would success look like after all this change has been done? How do we know we actually get there? I've already made a video of what makes a great vision statement and how you can have one too. I linked to the video down below in the comment area and you can have a look. Well, that's all about leading change and establish the sense of urgency. By now, you'll probably find out that being a leader is very much about having influence. And if you want to discover your influence style, I have developed a free quiz that you can find in the comment area below. If you take the quiz, you will understand your influence style and get a customized report, and as well to understand what you can do about it. Enjoy! I'll see you in the next video.